I will play the video. A Shang video. Namaste everyone. Welcome to our 31st annual Well Yoga Festival and the 10th International Day of Yoga celebrations and the third Well Yogasana Sports Championship. It's my great pleasure and honor to welcome all of you. This will be a 1 month program. Some are online, some are offline programs. Tomorrow's event is 9 o'clock at the Ganesh Temple, and we'll have one event, so yoga cruise. Our CG from Consulate will be joining with us today, and Assemblyman is joining. Cora from Governor's Office are joining. In 1987, we start this movement, Yoga Community, and we mobilize yoga beyond religion or culture. It is a universal teaching. Of course, it is from India, so I had to promote Indian culture. And this is 25th annual program we are doing, coordinating in New York City. So I want to show some glimpses from last some years, what we did in different parts of the world. It's like a 4-minute video. Adil, can you play a video second? Video number 2.
भक्ति ज्ञान योग से पावत तन मन में ऊर्जा चेतना जागत हठ राजयोग दे सुदृढ़ शरीरा दूर करे द्वेष विस्मय की पीड़ा निरोग अंत मन तन को करो योगमयं विश्वं विश्वं चिंता से मुक्ति कार्य में कुशलता उत्साह संग संग चलने की योग्यता आत्मविश्वास आत्मनियंत्रण योग से होगा वसुधैव कुटुंबकम् वसुधैव कुटुंबकम् वसुधैव कुटुंबकम् ऐसी धरा की कल्पना करो योगमयं विश्वं कुरु 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 विश्वं कुरु
Thank you, Adil. You see how we moved in different direction as a yogi or an interfaith minister or a community servant. We bring people together. That is yoga meant for. So we implement the teachings of India, that is Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam. Can see that in our logo, the bottom in Sanskrit we wrote Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, the global family, so universal family we'll say. So today I'm going to invite our chief guest, Sri Binaya Srikanda Pradhanji. He is the Consul General at the Consulate General of India, New York. Uh, 5 years, 5 months back, he joined. Then I went to India. I didn't get a chance to meet him and having a big dialogue, but barely I saw him a few times. Say hi, that's the only thing. So I want to give some background about him. Sri Binaya Srikanta Pradhanji is a career diplomat of the 2002 batch of the Indian Foreign Service. He speaks English, Russian, Hindi, and ODI languages. His diplomatic career includes senior roles in Indian embassies in Moscow, Turkmenistan, and Pakistan from 2004 to 2012. During 2012 to 14, he managed India's relations with Afghanistan and Iran at the Ministry of External Affairs, New Delhi. From 2014 to 2019, Sri Pradhanji served as a Chief of Staff to the Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas at the Government of India. His international engagements extended to being the Deputy Chief of Mission in the Embassy of India, Moscow from June 2019 to July 2021. Prior to his current role as a Consul General of India, New York, he held the position of High Commissioner of India to Tanzania and Permanent Representative to the East African country from August 2021 to January 2024. During this period, India-Tanzania relationship was elevated to strategic partnerships and the first overseas campus of the prestigious Indian Institute of Technology, called IIT Madras in Zanzibar, Tanzania, was set up. Pradhanji demonstrates a keen interest in economic and energy diplomacy. Beyond his diplomatic pursuits, he finds enjoyment in playing golf. Pradhanji is married to Srimati Mona Lisa and they are proud parents of two daughters, Dibyanshi and Divya. That shows he's going to make us proud in New York and he'll be with us next couple of years. Without delay, I want to invite our Consul General Pradhanji. Please join and share your thoughts and blessings. Today's our day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Guru Dilip ji. Namaskar.
Namaste, namaste.
Honorable Assemblyman Nader Saik, Ms. Cora Washington, Director of Faith and Non-Profit Development Service, Guru Dilip ji, board members of World Yoga Community, other distinguished guests, religious leaders who have joined this webinar, and both offline and online yoga event. Distinguished guest, Namaskar, a very good morning. Let me begin by expressing my heartfelt thanks to Guru Dilip ji. I'm familiar with the great work that he has been doing over decades, not only to promote Indian culture, Indian yoga, but also for bringing religious harmony, multi-faith harmony. So my sincere compliments to Guru Dilip ji. Today, he has started a month-long yoga celebration. The Indian Consulate has also started today with this event. We'll also be celebrating a month-long yoga celebration where we'll be doing it across the 10 states that we look after from the New York jurisdiction. And we'll be engaging people from American society, from different other communities, including Indian American communities. So it's a rather auspicious day from my perspective when we start this month-long journey today. So friends, as you know, yoga started as an ancient Indian practice, but now it has reached every corner of the world. And today, as we begin to celebrate the 10th edition of International Day of Yoga this year, the theme Yoga for Women Empowerment resonates deeply with the transformative power of this ancient discipline. This year is special because United Nations also aims to highlight the synergy between yoga and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, which would be highlighted this year. So I'm sure not today we are among friends who all know yoga, but at the cost of repetition, I would say that yoga in essence is a harmonious union of body, mind, and spirit, a holistic approach to well-being that transcends geographical and cultural boundaries. And of course, it is a timeless gift from India to the world. Yoga is not merely a physical exercise, it is a way of life, a path to inner peace and outer radiance. Through the practice of asanas, pranayam, and meditation, we cultivate a profound sense of balance and self-awareness. In a world increasingly dominated by sedentary lifestyles and high-stress environments, the practice of yoga has become more crucial than ever. But the power of yoga extends beyond the individual. It's a force for global transformation and unity, which probably is the focus for this event today. As we embrace the principles of yoga, we learn to transcend our differences, to see the interconnectedness of all things, and to cultivate a deep respect for the natural world and for each other. This is the vision that the International Day of Yoga embodies as a unifying bridge connecting people and cultures and fostering a greater understanding and appreciation for our shared humanity. In conclusion, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to Guru Dilip ji and the World Yoga community for their unwavering dedication to promoting yoga and its values. I would also like to thank each one of you who has spared time to be present here today for your commitment to this noble cause. Thank you so much. Namaskar.
Thank you Ji, for joining us, blessing this occasion, starting a first day in a yoga festival. I want to say something from 2007. That's the first yoga festival happened at the Indian Consulate. I hosted that one. It's like a 6 hour program. In that event, we announced the plan of the Yoga Day celebrations at the UN. That's a place I will say it's my second home. Made the yoga day planning happen at the consulate. That consulate is blessed by so many religious leaders, politicians, diplomats, and even regular people. Always welcome to this wonderful consulate. I know you will continue that tradition. We can have multiple events in the future. I am happy to serve anytime. So I am going to introduce our Assemblyman Other Sage. Let me see. I saw him just join here. And
Hello, thank you very much, my dear
Okay.
brother and my dear friend Guruji. This is really a pleasure to be involved with the opening ceremony.
I'm
Today is special because we're celebrating the 31st World Yoga Festival and the 25th World Yoga Festival in New York City here in the United States. And this is also the 10th International Day of Yoga and the third World Yoga Sana Sport Championship. So today is truly special because we're truly operating on multi-cylinders. You know, Brother Guruji knows in my role as a New York State Assemblyman, although I sit in the New York State Assembly, and that's basically the parliament or the governing body of the state of New York, we pass legislation, but we also pass resolutions. We honor special events. We honor special cultures and traditions. And in my role as an assemblyman and representing a large city in New York State called Yonkers, New York, it's a very diversified city with a large multi-ethnic population, a large Indian American and sub-Indian continent population. And in my role as an attorney, and especially over the years as an educator, promoting multiculturalism was extremely important for me. So in my role in education, we worked very hard to make sure that there was cultural celebrations, that there was the ability to respect each other's diversity, respect each other's faith and culture and tradition. And to that extent, we took those special ideals to the state level and began to honor and recognize events. I've had the pleasure working with Brother Guruji to exemplify and expand world yoga. And we did this by having special celebrations on the state level, making numerous presentations and resolutions celebrating world yoga here in New York, and celebrating International Yoga Day across the nation and the world. And we took part in numerous interfaith peace and dialogue initiatives. I got to truly commend our brother and our host, Guruji Thankapan, for taking the lead, whether it's Seeds for Peace, an international organization that promotes and honors individuals that promote peaceful dialogue, interfaith celebration. And to that extent, you know, I believe that, you know, we have initiated through special events like this today, international conferences and Zoom meetings and special delegation meetings, special presentations at the United Nations, at numerous cities and states across the nation and the world. We have initiated a movement that promotes dialogue and promotes coexistence and respect for each other. I'm very happy today to be joined, you know, especially by the Council General of India, who's also a host, you know, Brother Padhan. And also we'll be hearing from Reverend Dr. Cora Washington, again, a specialist on interfaith dialogue and peace. And we go back to the days of Mahatma Gandhi, and who I believe set the example that was followed here in the United States by Dr. Martin Luther King, and that is the nonviolence movement. And as we see conflicts across the world, I often state how we should look at our history and the history of civilization and realize that whether it's war, whether it's conflict, whether it's disasters, whether it's man-made or whether it's natural, that these type of tragedies that impact our communities, our nations, our world, our people, can be avoided. And when they do happen, it is the goal of people that are listening on this Zoom meeting that represent all faiths and represent all cultures and traditions to really gather and utilize the power of their voices and the power of their initiatives to really encourage, whether it's organizations they represent or people they speak to or or government bodies they represent, to really express how urgent it is for individuals like all of us to speak up and speak up against violence and speak up against, those initiatives that cause hunger and starvation and death and injury and displacement for many people all across the world. And so today, for me, to participate in this opening ceremony is truly not only historical, but meaningful for me. And I'm sure meaningful for everyone listening. And again, it's initiatives like this that truly take on, the role of peacemakers and the role of humanitarianism and the role of those that seek good over evil and light over darkness. And often we listen to our religious leaders who express those beliefs and thoughts. It is putting them into practice that really becomes very important. I had the pleasure of encouraging, especially yoga, throughout our city here in Yonkers, and with the blessing and the advocacy and support of Brother Guruji, and on my own staff, Chandra Sukhdeo, an Indian American, a proud Indian American who works with me. We work very hard to make sure that yoga is initiated in programs in our city, working with young men and women, teaching our children how to develop self-esteem and develop, strategies, whether through breathing or meditation and so forth, to truly have more control on their destiny and to feel better about who they are and to understand that they can control to a large extent their emotional and physical well-being. And these are techniques and strategies that we feel are not only very, very important for education institutions, but really for adults and individuals across our globe, to really initiate yoga as a health and well-being technique through stretching and so forth, to many adults and many seniors and many disabled individuals and individuals in general that can benefit from that practice. And I've had the pleasure, to go further, working with Guruji. We encourage the expansion of a very popular and growing sport in the United States, cricket. And we did this by encouraging sport teams. There's many national cricket sport teams in the United States, and many sponsors and business development, where today we have stadiums and we have events and activities and tournaments and championships, truly outstanding. And I attribute that to the hard work of many individuals, many who are on this Zoom who will be presenting later, like Dr. Kaufman and many others that truly give the time and effort, and volunteer their time and effort and resources to expand the word, expand the mission. And working with someone like Guruji, who spent his time and his life committed to this cause is truly commendable. So to the Council General of India, to all our friends at the United Nations, to all the volunteers and the advocates across our state of New York, our nation in America, in India, and throughout the world, I truly congratulate you and steadfast to support not only this incredible conference, but also this is just the infancy stages. Although years have been in the development, we know that this is in the infancy stages, which means we look forward to continued success, continued growth, and wish that our brother Guruji stays healthy and steadfast in his mission. And for that, we love you, we commend you, and God grant you the years and the health to keep working as hard as you have for so many years. Thank you, Soramer. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Assemblyman, other sage. Last 15 years, we became like a real family. We always support each other, and I'm glad you came forward to support the yoga field. I remember when I chose yoga as a profession, my sister was telling me, it's so shameful for me to say you are a yoga teacher. Now she's proud about me. You know, I was in sports representing the university, school, college, NCC 7 years, doing all the national camps. And then now you mentioned about cricket. We had wonderful event last year. Our consul general is a sports person too. He likes golf, so we had to think about golf, kho, kabaddi. So many sports are there. We had to promote everything. When you bring arts and sports, children's mind will deviate. They'll be more happy and healthy. That's why we had to bring together. And I know I don't have to mention more about assemblyman. Everybody in our circle knows you are the person made the yoga day at the New York State Assembly, and the first yoga section in a state capital in America. You made it. Thank you so much.
No,
Now,
it's fun. It's always a pleasure, and just the pride we take in feeling that all people in our state should be respected and recognized. And this past week also, the New York State Assembly passed a special resolution celebrating Indian American heritage, independence, and culture in New York State. So to the Council General, I'm sure the Council General Office will receive a special resolution honoring Indian American heritage and culture. But it's our way of expressing our special gratitude to the Indian American community, to its hard work. And I can attest to my working relationship with Indian Americans here in Yonkers in New York State. Their special attention to multiculturalism, to family, to tradition, to hard work, to education. So I'd like to personally commend the Indian American community for its outstanding leadership in our community, its dedication and hard work.
thank you, Assemblyman.
Pleasure.
Now, just stay there. I put four of us in the screen. I want to record it. Now I want to invite our special guest. There's Reverend Dr. Cora Washington, and she's the director for faith department and the nonprofit at the governor's office. 6 months back, I met her during her first day as a director at the faith department, and see how beautifully she's bringing all the faith together to make a change in the state. When we marched with our past governor Como, we had a rally from Manhattan to Brooklyn. No hate in the state. So that is bringing our governor through Reverend Cora Washington. Cora Washington, flourish for you.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Guru Dilipji, and our wonderful Council General of the Indian Consulate, to our Assembly member, distinguished guests, fellow practitioners, and dear friends. It is with great joy and gratitude that I am sharing with you today to honor this 31st World Yoga Festival, a celebration that transcends borders, beliefs, and backgrounds, bringing together the global community in the spirit of unity, harmony, and inner peace. Yoga, this wonderful ancient practice rooted in the rich traditions of Hindu philosophy, has become a universal language of wellness and spirituality. Originating from the Sanskrit word to meaning to unite or integrate, yoga really does embody the union of mind, body, and spirit. This profound integration is not confined to any single faith or culture. Instead, it resonates with the core of our shared humanity, bridging gaps and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. At this wonderful festival, we do, as the director of faith, honor the Hindu faith for its profound contribution to the world through yoga. Hinduism, with its vast and diverse heritage, has gifted us not only a physical discipline, but a spiritual path that guides us towards self realization and inner peace. The ancient sages and yogis, through their deep meditation and understanding of life, have illuminated a path that millions around the world follow today, seeking balance, enlightenment, and a higher purpose. However, the beauty of yoga lies in its universal appeal and adaptability. It welcomes practitioners from all faiths and walks of life. Whether one follows the teachings of Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, or any other spiritual path, yoga provides a space for reflection, growth, and connection. It is this inclusive nature of yoga that we celebrate today, a practice that unites us in our diversity and enriches us through our differences. As we gather here at the World Yoga Festival, we embrace the essence of yoga, the quest for harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. Let us honor the interfaith nature of this practice, acknowledge that every tradition brings its unique wisdom and perspective, contributing to the beauty tapestry of global spirituality. In our practice today, let us draw from the inspiration from where the Lord Krishna says, yoga is the journey of the self, through the self to the self. This journey is not bound by one tradition, but is a universal quest for truth, love, and understanding. To our wonderful Hindu brothers and sisters, we express our deepest respect and gratitude for persevering and sharing this wisdom of yoga with the world. To our interfaith community, we celebrate the diverse ways in which yoga enriches our spiritual lives and deepens our connections with one another. To our Guru Dilipji and our Council General, we thank you for giving us this time to celebrate together. And may this festival be a testament of the power of yoga to heal, transform, and unite. Let us move forward with open hearts and minds, embracing the teachings of yoga as a beacon of hope and a bridge to a more peaceful and compassionate world and a safer and better New York. For we do indeed stand as our governor, Kathy Hochul, states that we are New York in our diversity and our truthfulness and our openness and our honesty. Thank you, and may the spirit of yoga be with us all. Have a great day and a happy World Yoga Festival.
Thank you, Reverend Cora Washington. I know your father long time. He used to come to the mayor's interfaith program. I didn't realize that when Sipu told me that. So, see, we bring people from different faith and culture. We never exclude people. We won't think how much money, how much education, what's the color, nothing. We believe we all are chosen being on this earth to love and care. From the first inhalation to the last exhalation, we are here to only serve, serve, serve. That's our duty. Yeah. We live for others. That will make the beauty of our life. I believe in that part. So anytime any of you want my help, I am here to serve. Thank you. Now we are going to show a video clip what happened in the New York State Assembly on May 14. Abdul Kiran, please play the video.
Mr. Speaker, will you please call the House to order?
The House will come to order. Reverend Dr. Darren Morton will offer a prayer.
Let us pray. Dear God of us all, we gather today in this chamber of your people residing in New York. We gather in this assembly of leaders that were chosen by you and affirmed by the electorate of New York. We are grateful for the citizenship of this state and being people of faith. Today, we invoke your spirit into this chamber, and we ask that for your infinite wisdom to these our leaders as they deliberate over the matters of our people. We also ask for your protection and your guidance. In unity and peace, humanity, and injustice, we profess our love for you as our creator, and we require that you would impart in us all of your love, that we may have love for one another. God, we acknowledge your call on these, our leaders, and we ask that you will give them blessings and bestow upon them the divine wisdom and the revelation to be able to make decisions in the best interest of our people. This we pray in thy name. Amen.
Amen. Visitors are invited to join the members in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. A quorum being present, the clerk will read the Journal of Monday, May the 13th. Ms. People-Stokes.
Mr. Speaker, I move to dispense with the further reading of the Journal of Monday, May the 13th, and that the same stand approved.
Without objection, so ordered. Ms. People-Stokes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To our colleagues and the multiple guests that we have in the chambers, today is the unfortunate memorial of the 514 homicides that happened in the great city of Buffalo. So I'll offer a quote today from Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King. His words for us: hatred paralyzes, love releases it. Hatred confuses, love harmonizes it. Hatred darkens, love illuminates it. Again, these words from the Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King. Mr. Speaker, colleagues have on their desk a main calendar and a debate list. After you have done any housekeeping and/or introductions, we will begin our work by taking up calendar resolutions on page 3. Then we're going to take up the following bills on consent: calendar number 172 by Ms. Paulin and calendar number 417 by Mr. McDonald. We're going to begin consent after that with bills on our calendar, beginning with calendar 441. That's on page 33. And then we're going to announce, if it's necessary, Mr. Speaker, further floor activity as we proceed. That is, however, a general outline of where we're going today. If you have introductions and housekeeping, that would be a perfect time, sir.
Thank you, Ms. People-Stokes. Certainly, we do have a piece of housekeeping on a motion by Ms. Paulin, page 13, calendar number 35, bill number 3715A. The amendments are received and adopted. For the purposes of an introduction, Mr. Saya.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Today we continue a tradition that we initiated a few years back in recognizing and honoring World Yoga Day by celebrating Yoga Day in New York on June 21st, 2024. And today we had the first time ever reception held here in the Capitol with demonstrations of yoga and an understanding of the urgency and the importance of yoga and its recognition here in New York and throughout the world. And we have with us special guests that I'd like to acknowledge. First of all, as you know, yoga evolved in India some 5,000 years ago, and to have the representative, the Council of the Consulate, India Consulate in New York City here, the Honorable Shruti Pandey, who's the Counsel for Political Press, Information, and Culture for the Indian Consulate in New York, previously served as Undersecretary of the Ministry of External Affairs and worked at the Desk Office for India-Canada Bilateral Relations and served on education, homeland security, counterterrorism, culture, and Summit for Democracy with the United States. And joining her, a dear friend who served in New York and at the United Nations as the global chairman and the CEO of World Yoga Community and took a very active role with interfaith dialogue, Guruji Reverend Dr. Dilip Kumar Thankapan. And joining him, Reverend Dr. Frank Kaufman, advisor of the Global Council and NGO, non-government organizations at the United Nations, and the representative of the World Yoga Community, and also Venerable Quan Chang, who's the advisor of the Global Council of the World Yoga Community and spiritual head of the Fan Yin Temple and Western Buddhist Association in the United States. Mr. Speaker, please extend the full cordialities of this Assembly body to our guest.
Certainly, on behalf of Mr. Sayah, the Speaker, and all the members, we welcome you here, representatives both of yoga and, of course, the diplomats from the country of India, here to the United States and here to the New York State Assembly. We extend to you privileges of the floor. Hope that you have enjoyed your time and have shared with us the knowledge that you possess and looked at what we do in this country. Thank you again. Know that you're always welcome here. Thank you.
Assembly number 2172 rules at the request of Mr. Sayegh. Legislative resolution memorializing Governor Kathy Hochul to proclaim June 21st, 2024 as Yoga Day in the state of New York.
Mr. Sayah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Yoga Day New York resolution symbolizes a momentous step forward in recognizing the transformative power of yoga as a holistic practice that promotes physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, enriching the lives of individuals and communities across New York. And the inaugural Yoga Day in New York reception serves as a testament to the growing popularity and importance of yoga in our society, highlighting its profound impact on promoting health, wellness, and inner peace among people of all ages and backgrounds. And New York State Assembly proudly acknowledges and commends the organizers, advocates, and practitioners who have worked hard to promote the benefits of yoga and champion the passage of the Yoga Day in New York resolution, such as Guruji, His Holiness Dilip Kumar Thankapan, and the World Yoga Community, and especially my staff, Chandra Sukhdeo, Dr. Frank Kaufman, Ven Quan Chang, and of course today, the Honorable Counsel to the Indian Consulate, Shruti Pandey, who are here to join in this momentous event. Thank you.
On the resolution, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolution is adopted. Take them up with one vote on these resolutions. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, no. The resolutions are adopted. Ms. People, Stokes.
Now move that the Assembly stand adjourned and that we reconvene at 11 a.m. Wednesday, May the 15th, tomorrow being a session day.
The Assembly stands adjourned.
Yeah, remove the video. Great. You see, a lot of time people don't know what will happen in the assembly. Now they can understand what are the procedures, go through, make a resolution, and for the bill line also take a long way to go. So thank you, our Consul General, Assemblyman Sage, and Reverend Cora, all are joining the first day for the beginning to make a change in our yoga field. So in the opening ceremony, we'll have 30 days program, partnership events, yoga cruise, yoga in the beach, even vegetarian food gathering. We'll gather in a restaurant and have a chat. Like different types of programs going to have. And Assemblyman is hosting one event on June 27th in Youngers in a park that we had to promote very well. And 15th we have one event in Brooklyn Borough, and 21st at the UN 6 p.m. So we are planning all the events. I'll update through Zoom link, and definitely we are joining for the yoga cruise tomorrow. So I am going to invite Michelle Delafay to start a devotional song. Michelle.
Thank you, Guruji. So honored to be here.
Yeah, floor is for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a dream I feel so rare, so real. Although begun is a reunion. The world has won as we climb to reach our destiny. A new nation.
Wow, 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 wow.
Thank you. I am honored
So,
to sing for you.
so those who are new to this group, Michelle is our angel voice and the NGO representative at the United Nations. She's with us long time now. Thank you, Michelle. Wait for
Thank
the
you.
next turn. Now I want to invite our grandmother Patricia Ann Davis. She's the NGO representative for Indigenous people at the United Nations. Grandmother, can you put your video?
Can you hear me, Guruji?
I'm just looking for you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear, yes.
I'm using someone's phone. I'm traveling to Seattle and it doesn't let me access the video.
Yeah, you can do the
Just
program. Yeah.
greetings, everyone. Greetings and gratitude, Guruji. Thank you for this invitation. As you know, I participated in person in New York City, and I have been practicing Agni Yoga since 1977. I'm speaking from the original indigenous of this land. My English name is Patricia Ann Davis, and my two authentic medicine clans I'm born into are Tachitni and Kiaani. I'm of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw and Diné tribal nations. And we know that yoga is a universal word. It's a universal principle to unite, and that we are existing in this unity in the universe. So our word that is congruent with yoga is Hojo. I found studying some of the Sanskrit words and metaphysics that the unifying principles are such that Hojo and yoga are basically the same concept of the perfect balance and the perfect harmony that all people exist within us and around us. And it is cross-cultural, it is intergenerational, it is universal in practical application, and it can be translated to any language in any land. So I want to give a brief teaching about our creation story, that we originated as a spark of divinity and that we have inherent sovereignty with creator within creation. And then we became mist people, M-I-S-T, mist people upon the earth. Therefore, first woman, first man, first girl, and first boy came into manifestation, and they were clothed in the earth element with water and fire and air. Earth is our physical body, 72% water within each and every one of us. And of course, fire is temperature and the air. And we're existing also on the Mother Earth and with between Father Sky and also the river and the ocean, streams, lake and river and rain and the radiant sun. So we're in this Hojo and we're in this yoga. We're in this perfect balance and harmony. This web of life, I understand, is Akash, and we call that etheric network and web of life, we call Ina. Therefore, let us honor, let us have reverence for ourselves and others. Let us befriend and learn from one another that we are all existing within these four sacred elements of earth, water, fire, air within us and around us. This is the fundamental basis of equality and also the spiritual component of equanimity. We are all governed by this I'm going to say this in English, indigenous spirituality in the context of the natural order laws that treat all of us equally. So let's let us first, let us eliminate the win, lose, and nobody wins decisions for those destructive and death-producing outcomes and consequence that we're witnessing in the world global crisis today. Let us all in this unifying World Yoga Festival, an international day of yoga, let us all honor and put into practice and practical application that the natural order law that governs us requires us to make win-win as a spark of divinity and with our inherent sovereignty and also our inherent genius gift for our collective survival to meet all of our basic needs. Let us make decision that we win, everyone wins, by making constructive and life-affirming decisions for those outcomes and those benefits. And this is from our tradition, our indigenous spirituality tradition that is congruent with all of the practices worldwide, which we call unifying principles. And I thank you so much, Guruji, and each and every one of you.
Thank you, grandmother. You are a real blessing for us. You always support us whenever we need. You are there. That is a real service. I had to admit that part. So enjoy your trip.
Welcome home, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Waiting for you to be in your. Now I like to invite my spiritual sister, B.K. Sabida here. I know she has to go for another meeting. Let me see where is she. She's an NGO representative for Brahma Kumaris at the United Nations. Sadaji, flourish for you.
Namaskar, everyone. Om Shanti, greetings of peace. I am outdoors, because I'm attending a training indoors. So I came out, so I hope there are no background distractions. Thank you, Guruji Dilipai, for organizing this annual event and for raising awareness on yoga, yogic principles, and the benefits of yoga. Hello, my dear friends, everyone else, in person, online. Today, I want to share a little bit about Raj Yoga, because Raj Yoga is the form of yoga or the art of yoga that is practiced by the Brahma Kumaris. Raja, as many of you would know, means king or royalty, and yoga means a link. So I'm linking with the royalty within myself. I'm linking with that part within me that will emerge my dignity, my self-worth, and help me to value actually my self-worth. And when I set myself in that awareness of who I truly am, my self-dignity, as we might say, my swaman, I have that respect for myself, then when I look at the other, I am going to look at them with a similar vision, with a similar perspective. Even if they might not be the nicest person right now, meaning their activity might not be displaying something that's positive, but I will be able to go a little deeper and see the truth behind what is happening. Because we all know people hurt people because they themselves are hurt. as we say, hurt people. And so when someone is hurting or someone is disturbed, obviously they will disturb the other. So with the practice of Raj Yoga, we try to connect to that part of us, which is our truth, which in essence is the peace within, the love within, the truth within, the strength, the purity, the wisdom. I'm able to access that and allow it to flow, to emerge, and to influence the decisions I make, the choices I make, so that the actions I do will then be coming from a place of positivity, a place of enlightenment, a place of wisdom. Now, when I'm coming from such a place and the choices I make, chances are those choices are going to bring benefit to those involved, is going to bring some kind of peace to everyone involved. It's a win-win case, like what our dear grandmother was saying a little earlier. It's a win-win case for everyone. And even if the other party is under the influence of not their true self, somewhere, somehow, and this is my practical experience, they calm down. So, and because I hold myself in my own self-worth, I'm able to get my message across. Now, it's a practice, and like everything else, practice makes perfect. So the more we practice tapping into our own truth, that royalty within myself, the soul, the Atma, and emerge my truth and let that influence what I do, that is called Raj Yoga, which then comes through into Karma Yoga. Whilst performing karma action, I stay very aligned with who I am. So today I would like to give this gift to everyone. Let us continue to tap into or realign, reconnect with the truth within ourselves, align with the universal energies that are around us. From there, make the choices and try to look upon the other with the attitude of wanting to uphold the dignity of the other. Can we do that? If we can do that, our world will become a really better place. Imagine if you are in the midst of chaos, but you are not affected by the energies that are being thrown at you. Whether you're right or wrong, there's no one right nor wrong. Nobody is right nor wrong here. I'm not right or wrong. It is just what it is. This negative energy is coming towards me. Can I hold my truth? Can I not get disturbed? And if this could be, if it's a stranger, then we don't bother. But if it's our loved ones, sometimes we do get affected. So I would like to invite you to let us take a pause right now to go within our hearts. We can close our eyes, we can leave our eyes open, because that's another thing about the practice of Raj Yoga. It's open-eyed meditation. But whatever is comfortable for you, let us take a pause. Shut everything else outside of the outside world and connect with the light within. Hold yourself there. Feel your own light. And remind yourself, I am peace. I am love. I Shanti Hum. I am peace. I am love. Hold it. Feel it. Be it. And now take a deep breath in and release, holding yourself in your highest self-respect. Thank you very much. Thank you for the opportunity, Guruji. And I wish you all the best. I will stay on for another minute or two. And then unfortunately, I have to go. But I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Sabdaraji. That was a good move. I know more practices are coming. There's an event Brahma Kumaris is going to organize in the city in Manhattan. We'll get the message very soon. You had to register. I'll send you the link.
I can just give you the quick date, June 26th, but I'll
June
send the
26th.
details later.
Great. Thank you, Ji. Now I want to invite Honorable Kiran Bali from London. Okay, let me see her. Anji.
Namaste everyone. Om Shanti. Thank you, Guruji, for inviting me and indeed for showing great leadership in organizing these type of events, which serve to enhance our sense of community in unity. So thank you all for being here on a special occasion. I'm actually at the temple now. I've just come outside, so this is our worship time. We were talking a little bit about yoga. We started off with yoga and underlined the aspect of it being the union of the mind, the body, and the spirit. So in that spirit, I would like to say a short prayer, one of the oldest Sanskrit mantras, and this speaks to the unity of all creation with all its many forms. And we believe that chanting this mantra invokes the light of the sun, and it helps us to transcend any suffering. So I will now chant the Gayatri mantra. Om Bhur-bhava Swaha Tatsavitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur-bhava Swaha Tatsavitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur-bhava Swaha Tatsavitur-Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I'm sorry, my voice is not very good, but when I do sing, I sing from the heart. I believe that all my prayers are from the heart. And let me just translate that for you. So the translation for the Gayatri mantra is basically the earth, the heaven, the hole in between the earth and the heaven, the excellent divine power of the sun. May we contemplate that radiance of God, and may this inspire our understanding of ourselves and of each other in the spirit of unity. Om Shanti. And thank you once again for inviting me.
Thank you, Ji. Enjoy your temple time. So I'll connect with you. We'll have discussion groups in upcoming days. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I'll have to invite Reverend Dr. Frank Kofferman. Okay, I saw him here. Yes, he's our interfaith leader over 45 years in the field. And when we had the resolution, he was with us in assembly. And he was very patient to go through all the process for a day. That was an awesome day. Without delay, I want to invite Reverend Dr. Frank Hoffman, the founder and president of the Toolkit Foundation and the NGO representative for World Community at the United Nations. And Dr. Frank Hoffman, floor is for you.
Thank you very much, Guruji. So I'd like to honor Guruji, Your Holiness, and the Honorable Consul General, Assemblyman, and Director Cowlers. Congratulations, Guruji, for yet another year of this work. It's the 31st, and we saw from the video over 50 years of this work. I'd like to say a couple of words, a couple of thoughts, and then offer a prayer. Thank you very much for the chance to be with everyone here today. The 31st such gathering, 25th in New York, over 50 years in the life of Guruji, testifies to constancy or consistency. This is a lost art or a declining art in human affairs. We all struggle over things that cause us trouble about modern life. And one of them is the decline of endurance, of patience, of constancy, of investing over a long period of time. The remarkable things about this world is the speed at which it happens. I don't know if anyone on the call uses AI. The speed of life has rocketed to an astronomical leap in a single blink of an eye, from one day without access to AI to one day with access to AI. Speed has come into our life in a way we never dreamt possible. That's wonderful. Much can be done as a result. I'm all for it. But the other thing that human beings have to cling to is the understanding of what it means to be persistent, what it means to do something over a long period of time, what it means to be faithful and patient and invest as Guruji has done for years and years. It's not only the passage of time, but it is the maturation, the difficulties. You go through times of loneliness, you go through times of challenge, you go through times when wanting to give up, you go through times of betrayal. All of these create a person, and that can't be substituted for, even by the speed of being able to produce an essay or a book in a single click or a single second. So that's one of the elements of this yoga day for me, is the celebration of what human beings can never afford to lose. We have to find a way to build that into our lives and keep it in our lives, despite the wonders and blessedness of the speed of technology and AI. The second thing I'd like to point out is that spirituality or religious life or religion is generally unthinkingly thought of by most people as an insubstantial realm. It's the realm of, quote unquote, of teachings or of prayer or of silent meditation. People generally think of religious life as the realm that is insubstantial, not embodied. It's that part of ourselves which is internal. It's the realm of heart, the realm of love, the unseen things. But it is not natural for human beings to leave anything unseen or unsubstantiated. It's our responsibility to substantiate things. One of the work of religious life or spiritual life is interfaith activity. That is a version of your faith, every bit as much as crossing yourself with holy water or sitting in a lotus position. One of the things we do is we engage with people of other faiths. It's a religious act, and you do it, and we do it either poorly or well or not at all or disinterested. But it is one of the religious interfaith activity. So to combine this idea that religion tends to be unsubstantiated, similarly, interfaith as a religious act tends to be unsubstantiated. Oh, I like him, we love each other, we're all nice, we all want the same things. And is just not, it's not the highest way of being human, and it's not normal to human beings to want to have things remain unsubstantiated. So we seek to embody them somehow or another. The habit of interfaith in the effort to embody things is to seize upon social justice issues. These are important, they're necessary, they are not necessarily spiritual activity. Women's causes, sexual orientation causes, environmental causes, they're all important. These are social issues, but they are not necessarily spiritual. Yoga is an act of embodying and substantiating the internal spiritual dimension of our lives. It is the perfect conduit, the perfect carrier for interreligious act. It is a place where people of every belief, every way of life, every religion or spiritual community can enter into a common space without departing and stapling on issues from other arenas, important arenas of life. So with that, I'd like to express my gratitude not only to Guruji, but to every person here in the room, many of whom we see frequently with one another. We really love one another. We have an important work to do. The work of yoga and working together is urgent and desperate in this moment. Any one of us can point to anything that troubles us deeply in the world today. And this work of Guruji and this work of all of us here, yogis and yoginis, is pressing in this time. So thank you for a chance to say a few words, Guruji, and I'll just offer a short prayer and close with my gratitude. Our loving God, Guruji has managed to gather us all once again, and this is just the start. It's day one. We have a month of the celebration and investigation, inquiry into yoga, all of its beautiful manifestations, all that we have to learn, all that we have to improve. But the one thing we want to do here today is present ourselves in front of the all and infinite divine and report that we are here to not only improve ourselves, but to help this world. Please help us do that while we continue our pursuit of growing and becoming better ourselves. All these things we pray together. Amen.
Aju. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Frank Kaufman. You spoke very well the value of spirituality, because this collectiveness supposed to be there in human behavior pattern. Yeah. So in upcoming days, we'll have discussions. Everybody can speak in a long time. Today's because the beginning day and the last day, we always keep it short dialogues or prayers. Now I am going to invite Sheikh Musa Dama, my brother from New York City. He is a promoter of healthy living style. He is going to host one of the yoga program in Bronx. I'm waiting for that day. Without delay, I want to invite Sheikh Musa. Flourish for you.
Greetings and good morning. Thank you, Guruji, for inviting me. And I give my salute to your dignitaries and honorable guests and all the speakers that spoke before me. I am extremely honored to be here. And I'm extremely honored to always work with Guruji, because we are all ambassadors, for our respective communities and nations and religions and ethnicities. And Guruji has been a multi-portfolio ambassador dealing with, promoting peace, health and wellness, unity, and virtuous deeds. So since I met him, all I have witnessed is for him to continue to bring people together, to educate and to enlighten, and to try to create a better world. I don't think India has a better ambassador
than Guruji. With all due respect to our Consul General, I think Guruji is an ambassador that India must be proud of. So with that being said, as Guruji alluded to, I am the founder of New York Healthy Lifestyle Campaign, which was launched about 10 years ago. And the healthy lifestyle deals with health and wellness. And the impetus for this campaign came because I am in the Bronx. And for all of you who know about our county, then you would know that it is the unhealthiest county out of all the 62 New York State counties. So a county within New York City, the wealthiest city in the nation, became consistently the unhealthiest county. Really requires for individuals like myself, like Guruji, to do something about it. And that is why we have launched this healthy lifestyle campaign, because a lot of times we think that it is the hospitals and the community health centers and the clinics, are where health and wellness can be obtained. And we forget that individuals and families, must adopt healthy lifestyle, healthy eating, active lifestyle, and a lifestyle that is devoid of all these, things that will contribute to our, health deterioration. So the campaign has garnered so much interest from a wide variety, of sectors, including, from the mayor's office, who loved it so much and, always partner with us. The campaign now has been adopted by the New York City Board of Education. And 2 years ago, the campaign was, sponsored just like what Guruji did to World Health Day. The campaign was honored to have October, the Healthy Lifestyle Month in the state of New York, a bill or resolution sponsored by, our state senator, Senator Louis Polveda. So, every October from day one until the end, there have been so many activities dedicated to health and wellness, healthy eating, how to cook, and how to eat, what not to eat, what to drink, what not to drink, and, how to be physically fit. Because here again, in New York, the #1 killer is heart disease. And the contributing to heart disease all comes down, in most cases, to lifestyle. So lifestyle contribute to majority of the elements that combine, brings heart disease. And that is why we're very, very excited, to be part of the World Yoga, Day, and to be part of the World Yoga movement, World Yoga Festival, and to work with Guruji and individuals that have elements that will contribute, to our health and wellness. And in recent years, the world has been waking up to the reality of going back to the natural way of living, meaning that the plants that God provides for us, to enjoy and eat and be healthy are better for our bodies than the animal and the processed food. And, yoga also fall into the natural way of living, because yoga is, to keep your body and your muscles and your flexibility and your mind and your body and your spirit all, working in unison. So that is natural way of living. And the fast life that we thought we've been enjoying actually is the fast life to our death or destruction. And I will end with this. 2 years ago, a small health and wellness company led by just a single woman, who is very dedicated to changing the status quo, when it comes to how we live, the destructive lifestyle in the Bronx. And her study shows that the 92,000 amputations for that year, 90% of them could have been prevented with healthy lifestyle. meaning that the diabetes, the type 2 diabetes, and the strokes, even most of the cancer could have been prevented by healthy lifestyle. And that's what her study shows. And she's been very active in educating our government to waking up to a healthy lifestyle. And I think yoga plays a major role, in that regard. So with that being said, I really want to, send my highest greeting to the India Council General here, and to all the dignitaries and to all the guests and to all the experts, who are part of this, and, most importantly, to our tireless India ambassador at large, Guruji, my friend and my colleague and my partner in working on making this world a better and healthier and more peaceful for all of its inhabitants. Thank you and God bless you.
I'll be always a servant for people. So thank you, my brother Musa, doing all the healthy lifestyle. I grew up with my parents. We used to have healthy food. My mom used to say, food is the medicine. What we eat, what we think, what we do, that's the thing. But coming here, I was like a very thin guy, became little heavy. The food system is different. Anyway, we face it, whatever we can do it, we'll do it. We never give up. We have that spirit. Thank you, Sheikh Musa, joining. We'll continue our dialogue within 30 days. Thank you. I appreciate. Michelle,
Thank you.
Angel Voice. Where is Michelle? Michelle is here.
Thank you,
Floor
Guruji.
is for you.
Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you. Oh, Master, grant that I may never seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. It is giving to all men that we receive. And in dying, we are born to eternal life. Oh, Master, grant that I may never seek so much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. There is despair in life, let me bring hope. And where there is darkness, only light. And where there's sadness, ever joy.
You brought the spirit today. Thank you, Misha.
Thank you.
That was a beautiful song. Now I want to invite my friend Swami Vijay Kumar Mohanji. He's from Himalayas. He grew up in Shivananda Organization, Divine Life Society. Without delay, I want to invite Swami. Where is he? He's here. Swamiji, floor is for you.
Om Namaste Anandaya Sahasramurtaye Sahasrapada Khisiroruhavaye Sahasranamne Purushaya Shaswate Sahasrakoti Jugadharine Namaha. Namaste to everyone and greetings from the holy land of the Rishis and Yogis from India. Though I am here on this auspicious occasion of upcoming International Yoga Day, I am here in New York also, and I'm thankful and grateful to Guru Dilip Ji for organizing such a glorious event, for bringing peace and harmony to the world. My respect to the Honorable Consular General of India, Mr. Binay Shrikant Pradhan Ji. He is from my hometown in the east part of India, and the Assemblyman, Honorable Shahji. Namaste to all yoga teachers, peace lovers, and the people who are united here for bringing peace and harmony to the whole world. When we are just opening this session for the International Yoga Day, as well as World Yoga Festival, and the 31st World Yoga Festival, as well as 10th International Yoga Day, we look into the history and the way this system of yoga and Vedanta, how it brings individual peace integrated with our present livelihood in the society and contributing at large to the whole world. In this scenario, I would like to bring the notice of the great saint of the modern world who delivered a powerful speech in the city of this country in Chicago, 1893, Swami Vivekananda. Though he appeared at the age of 32 and he left his physical body at the age of 39 only, then afterwards, the yoga in a systematic way in the soil of US and in the Western world was systematically done in many masters. And when we look into them, the founder of the Divine Life Society, Swami Shivananda Saraswati of Rishikesh, and of course Paramahansa Yogananda of Self-Realization Fellowship, and many other saints have come one after another. Yoga uniting the world. Yoga is karmashu kaushalam. Skillful action is yoga. Yoga samatvam yoga uchyate. Evenness of mind is yoga. Then afterwards, when we look into the Ashtanga Yoga system, the eightfold yoga system of Maharshi Patanjali, which comes in the latter stages, and the definition comes as Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. India has always led the whole world into peace and harmony, and India appeals to the whole world for peace. And if we look into individual nations at present, or individual selves, wherever we are, whatever the country, continent we are sitting, everybody is in and around of running for the peace, peace and peace. If ever this world is hoping for peace, then this world has to be connected in and through of the system of yoga and yoga alone. So this yoga doesn't matter what religion, faith, custom or the traditional way one or the institutions have been following. When we look into the evolutions process of the entire creation, starting from the single cellular to the human society. And here, when you look into the present civilization, we look into 100 years back, 200 years back, look into our present and the past and the history, then there has been always conflict, misunderstanding, and the reason is lack of understanding, lack of universal outlook, lack of putting this yoga into our day-to-day livelihood. So yoga is not something to be done only in the interior of the Himalayas or in sitting in a cave or the puja room or the place of meditation we sit or the practice of the yoga halls. Yoga should come forward to each and every moment of our life. Every second, wherever we are, let this yoga be demonstrated in our thoughts, words, and actions, resulting in a peace, kindness, compassion, forgiveness, love for each other, accepting everyone, and then culminates in the central message of the Hindu Sanatana Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So when the whole world is celebrating the 10th International Day of Yoga, Swami Shivananda, the founder of the Divine Life Society, has a huge contribution to the whole world. If you take the name of Swami Chinmayananda Saraswati of the Chinmaya Mission, Vishnu Devananda of the Shivananda Yoga, Sahajananda, Satchidananda, Vishnu Devananda, and our Venkatesananda, all these are the disciples of Shivananda, and anything you would like to have on the peace, harmony, yoga, religion, spirituality, just refer the name of Swami Shivananda in Google and it is there. And here, to everyone here, I would request at least out of the 300 books, Swami Shivananda to his authorship, one book I would like to request everyone to read, that is called World Peace. World Peace is a very good and it's a systematic approach of the present inhabitants right now in this world, how each and everyone would lead to that peace and live in harmony. Our time is limited. So during this time frame, whatever the God has given to us, let us put this yoga into our every moment of life, every second of life, and turning the entire life into yoga. And to conclude this session, I would quote here Swami Shivananda, who says, there is only a religion, the religion of love. There is only one language, the language of silence. And there is only one God, the omnipresent, omniscient, omnipotent God. With these words, I conclude my speech. I'm thankful and grateful to Guru Dilip Ji for organizing a huge program, and the program will continue till the end of this International Yoga Day. And let us not Yoga Day to be confined into the 1 day or 2 day or a week or a month of the year. Let us celebrate every day as Yoga Day. Thank you all. Namaste.
Thank you, Swamiji, for coming to America. This is first time you are to New York and the UN. So we'll have discourses in different programs. So see you tomorrow at the temple. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now I am going to invite one of my friend since we met 2005 in Argentina. That is Swami Suryananda Ramadio Bianchi from Italy. We worked together for a long time in different countries. We traveled together. We lived together. And when we had this dialogue to have a yoga day, he was part of it. And some people had different idea to have a Hindu holiday as a yoga day. Then we oppose it. We said this should be separate. It should be a spiritual day more than any religion or a culture. It became as June 21st. It is a long story. Without delay, I want to invite Sami Suryananda Amadi Bianchi for Italy. Floor is for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, dear Dilip G, my friend from my heart. I am here in a bad situation. For that, I'll be quick and concise because I am in the hills of northern Italy and the connection is unstable for the weather. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to greet you. I feel so honored to participate in this wonderful meeting and to see that so many important people are interested in yoga. Yoga for me is coming home. I consider our home our inner reality. That inner reality that for several years now humanity has lost along the way, finding itself focused only in material reality. The meaning of yoga is the union between the physical and spiritual parts. With yoga today, we can find inner peace, which can be the way to find peace in the world, because we need peace in the world today. Only few words, because as I told you, I am in this situation. So I invite you to be present with our connection on Saturday with our friend of European Yoga Federation. We have 2 hours. I feel honored to present our each representative we are 25 countries. I wait for you on Saturday. Thank you again. Thank you and namaste to all. Bye.
Thank you, Suryananda. Yes, we'll have a good event on Saturday with all the different yoga masters from European countries. And I'm glad you have waited a long time to join. Thank you. Now I want to invite Dr. Remy Alapo from New York, originally from Nigeria. Remy, floor is for you.
Namaskar, everybody. Peace and blessings to you all. Wow, it's been a year since I've, I guess, seen Guruji. Well, so it's been a very long year, but thank you once again for putting this program together. You know, we go way back also. You know, we always tell our stories of how we met when I first started seminary, and it started with a 1, 2, 3 people person interfaith event. And you know, at the time I was working at you know, the UTS seminary, as well as taking courses there, and we were looking for ideas of how to increase you know, faith-based participation with the religious order. And that's where I met my very good friend Guruji, and this has been over 10 years ago. So we started with afternoons of just sitting in the one of the rooms, hoping that we would have foot traffic to join us in interfaith or faith-based or collaborations. And you know, in 10 years and being able to participate, collaborate, put events together, support one another, pray for one another, and just do things together. So for that, I want to thank you very much, Guruji Dilipji, to the Consular General of India, to my colleagues, my interfaith, faith-based colleagues, my very good friends. It's very, very wonderful to see you all today. And congratulations to World Yoga Community again for you know, the honor that you had in Albany. My apologies, I was not able to join you. because it was so close to the end of the semester for CUNY and the final exams. But today I want to a short message from the Yoruba tradition. I try to instill this or incorporate this as part of the interfaith yoga events every year, so that we'll be able to, in addition to learning about the peaceful messages of yoga, we'll be able to learn also from other traditions, and perhaps be able to support each other in expanding the scope, and also to know that in many, many traditions around the world, they speak of the same theme, the same universal theme, which is respect, value, love one another. They may be saying it in various ways, but most times the messages are, related to one another. So the message that I wanted to share with you today is very short. Is the message of the principle of character, moral character. In Yoruba language, we call that Iwa. Iwa means your behavior or character. And, Iwa or character is one of the most important human endeavor that has taught us in many religious tradition or literary corpus that in every stanza, in everything that we do in life, in our interactions, our connections, our networking, in prayer, in meditation, we have to have good moral character or behavior. And this supports everything that we're going to do in our lives, whether, to respect others, whether it's to respect ourselves, to understand others, to pray together, to meditate together, to teach one another, to respect each other. We must good moral behavior. And this is the central theme in Yoruba tradition, the theme of righteousness and practicing this good moral behavior. This is not only good to support the community, but of becoming ambassadors of moral character so that others can emulate us. So the concept of moral character has two facets. The first one is for you to have good moral character or behavior, you must know or have the concept of omoluabi, which means a good person. This concept of omoluabi in Yoruba, means that the person who has a good behavior and good moral character is omoluabi. And you can say omo, which is child, that T, olu, like God or the master of universe, Iwa, character, B, has created, which means the child that was born that God created with good moral character. So that is universal for all of us. I don't think God created anyone to be bad and say, okay, go to this earth and do the worst that you can. He always wants us to respect ourselves, have good moral behavior. That is the way that we're going to be able to connect meaningfully to one another. Also, when we're looking at our good moral character, of omoluabi, we can first think of respect. In Yoruba, we call it iteriba, which means you must respect one another, whether it's social status, economic status, political status, moral uprightness, your religious views, your traditional views, your age. You must have respect. If you want others to respect you, you must also provide and have that respect. The second is inurere, which means you must have good intentions. If you have good moral behavior and good character, obviously, you must have good intentions towards yourself, towards others. It makes no sense trying to have others respect you or have good human behavior or character, and then you think evil of everybody. Even in the Bible or most religious texts, it's love your neighbor as yourself. You must always have inurere, which means good intention. The last is iwa, of course, which we started with, and we started with character. So all these go hand in hand, ìtẹríba, respect, inú rere, good intentions, and of course, ìwà, which is the character. So I hope that we're able to continue our interfaith work. We're able to continue the friendship. We're able to continue the hope for humanity and justice and peace for everyone around the world if we keep in mind these three Yoruba tenets of Yoruba tradition belief of Omoluabi, stemming from good moral behavior, ìtẹríba, respect, inú rere, good intentions, and ìwà, good moral character. With this, I pray that you continue to have peaceful day, peaceful journey in life, and peaceful connections with one another. Let me leave you now with a prayer in Yoruba. Of course, it's the Lord's Prayer, but I'm going to say it in Yoruba. Let us pray. Bàbá wa tí ń bẹ ní ọ̀run, ká bọ̀wọ̀ fún orúkọ rẹ, kí ìjọba rẹ dé, tìrẹ ni kí a ṣe ní ayé, bí a ti ń ṣe ní ọ̀run. Má fà wá sínú àdánwò, gbà wá lọ́wọ́ bìlísì, torí ìjọba ni tìrẹ, agbára ni tìrẹ, ògo ni tìrẹ, láéláé, àmín, àmín, àmín. Namaskar. May peace prevail on earth. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr. Remy. You brought
You're
the
welcome. Good to see you all.
language here. Now we have.
By now, Guruji, you should be speaking Yoruba.
Yeah, correct. So now I like to invite Narendra Kapoorji from Long Island. He is one of the interfaith person promoting Hinduism in Long Island, and we always meet. I want to make sure we have only 10 more minutes. So we have two speakers, and I want to open the floor for other people too. Sri Narendraji, floor is for you. Unmute yourself. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, floor is for you. You can speak.
I extend my profound thanks to my dear Guruji. He has transformed many, many people in the United States and millions in India. We are not the bodies, we are living in the bodies. That is the divine wisdom coming out of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. We must understand. And then Bhagavad Gita gives you another direction that Lord is seated in your heart. So if Lord is sitting in your heart, then your body is a temple. So treat it as a temple. What you don't do in church, mosque, synagogue, don't do with your body. And that is what the teaching of yoga. Yoga is a union of divinity within you. We are looking for the presence of God in man-made brick houses. We call temples, churches, synagogues, mosques. But this divine body is the eternal temple. Treat it as a temple. So that respect will give you a vision that we are the extension and projection of each other. We are not different people. Diversity is a strength. It is not a weakness. Our body is so diverse, but there is a unity. Each organ is cooperating with the other one. The same concept should be applied in our daily life. The architect of yoga philosophy, he initiated 8 steps. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. The first 4 steps relates to your outer frame, skeleton. And the last 4 steps relates to your inner, what you are. So the union of these two concepts is called yoga. But the beauty is we teach many things. We learn many things from many learned people, but we don't translate it in your daily lives. Peace starts with you, the individual. You have to become peaceful through the technique and resources available through yoga technique. There are a lot of energy centers in your body, but the tragedy is we don't have the wisdom to connect those energy centers, and that is why we are devoid of peace. People are not peaceful. They can talk many things, but they are not peaceful inside. Unless you become peace, charity begins at home, I will say it again. What is your extension? If you are not peaceful, if I am not peaceful, I become the president of the country, given country, any country. I will not bring the peace in that country. And there are many, many examples, leaders who knew the technique, how to be peaceful. Peaceful is a coexistence, respect for each other. We are the projection and extension of each other. People are not different. It is your vision. So you have to practice the wisdom of oneness. We are all one. Does not matter. There is one globe. 3/4 of it is water. On 1/4, 7.8 billion people are crowded, and you are holding a visitor visa. Nobody knows the expiry date. It's such a short time. And still we are not getting the eternal message. There is a message in life. Bring the beauty. Respect the divinity around you. We don't look the divine world. We are looking and we are engaged most of our life in the man-made world. The wisdom of Bhagavad Gita through the philosophy of yoga give you the insight that change the way you are living. Don't run away, but through the karmic philosophy, your action should be supreme, selfless, compassion, empathy. And then you will make the world better. These words I am just sharing with you utmost humility. Once again, I am greatly indebted to my dear Guruji, giving me the opportunity to share thoughts. Thank you very much. I will just recite one mantra and then I will conclude. Om Dev Shanti Antarikshagvam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shanti Roshadhya Shanti Vanaspadaya Shanti Vishvedeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvagvam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Samah Shanti Redhi Om Shanti 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 Om Asto Ma Sadgamyam Tamso Ma Jyotirgamyam Mrityorma Amritam Gamyam Om Shanti 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 Om.
Thank you. Definitely we'll have
Namaste, Hari Om. I'm grateful to be able to speak here, and I'm very happy to be there, Guruji, and Honorable Consul General, all the honorable guests. I want to say similarly as Narinda Kapoor, just say a prayer first in Sanskrit, then in English. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sakinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma kaschit dukha bhag bhavet. Om. Prosperity be with all. Peace be with everyone. Fullness be with everyone. Fulfillment be with everyone. May everyone be happy. May everyone be free from disease. May everyone care about the well-being of others. Let no one worry. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace, peace, peace. May this celebration of International Day of Yoga, this whole month, contribute to peace, understanding, and well-being of all. Many thanks to Guruji to organize it. Many thanks to so many who are part of this movement.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you, Ji. I'm glad you are able to join. I will have our discussion on 6 and 8 will have the program. Thank you. Now I want to invite our director from South America, that is Samini Shakti Devi Metabado. She is our one of the trustee in Argentina Association. Unmute yourself.
Good morning.
Morning.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. First of all, I want to tell you, you and all the family who talked before me, those friends, thank you very much and blessings for this great family all around the world. Before me, some of the master talked about peace, and I think that you must find peace inside of you too, like other master says, peace and love. If you don't have peace inside you, if you can't find peace inside you, you can't live in peace, nor you and all the rest of the world. There is no place for hate in the world of yoga. Yoga is a way to look for peace. Here I am talking to you from Argentina, but not only place, spirituality, and to join your body and your spirituality to get peace, to close your eyes. You must make meditation, because volumes all around the world is about this peace. People are all day life, then we can't have peace in the world and in the countries, in the different countries. People lost peace and love, because if you have love, you have peace. The non-violence all around the world depends on this. Yoga is a way to find this peace, I said. Practicing not only one day. Yoga is the real life. Then you will have to practice all time. You must live in yoga. That is the objective, to live in yoga. I'm really believe that we need peace in our world. There's no other way to find that peace if we don't practice love every day, in every place, compassion, integration, to join all our souls in peace, and to help her to work for other people, because our way is to help another people all around us, starting with our family, to find that peace. That is our way in yoga, and that is the way of the masters. We really, because here in this meeting, there are a few members of our association, World Yoga Community, here in Argentina. Really, we want to be present, and it's an honor for us, Guruji, because you are our guide. You take me to this way from United Nations in New York, your work, every day. I understand how much you must work to get this meeting. Then I need to tell you, thank you so much. Blessings for all. Look for peace. Look for peace and help another people to get peace. That is the only way. I don't have many other words, because all the words were spoken for the people before me, and the masters and gurus before me. And there is a lot of secrets about peace. That is the way. Then I am so grateful to you, and all our team is so grateful to you. I am happy because I can be here, because our connection here in Argentina is having a few problems, and almost all the team is connecting. I say blessings to you, and I want to share a few sing, and other people sing, and I'm going to sing a very short thing, and that is the relation is with peace. Then I'm just going to join you with peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. All my love to you. Thank you very much for this opportunity, dear Guruji.
Muchas gracias for joining us. We'll have our South American yoga festival very soon. I'll make the flyer for you guys. Then I want to thank Martabado, Maria, Juliana, Irma, and Cynthia for joining, and some other people joined and they left, and other people are working. So I'm going to invite, and I want to thank all of you doing a wonderful work in South America, especially in Argentina, working with the government of India and the Indian embassy. And you always go there and support the Indian community. Thank you so much. So I want to invite Michelle for the last song.
Thank you, everyone. Peace and blessings to all. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see. Was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. Was grace that brought me safe thus far, and His grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as my to sing God's praise. Then when we go
Hallelujah. You brought to this real spirit.
Thank you all. Thank you, Guruji, for the opportunity. And I hope that I have brought the spiritual light to all that listen. Thank you. Thank you.
Spirituality and yoga and science all has to go together. A healthy body will create a healthy mind. A healthy mind and body will create a healthy soul. All together is a human society and the soul. They had to go hand in hand. So at least we are ending the program for today. I know a few more people. Queen Mother is there, Somanath is there, and other people are there, and some partners are there. I had to acknowledge some people, those who are behind the scene. That is Gabriel Martinez, Kiran Podol, and Adul Podol. They are controlling the system. Without them, I cannot do myself. It was a lot of work. Yeah. But in the beginning part, I had a little hard time with one of the computers, but we handle it. So everything for the good. We learn things every moment, every time, new things. We struggle, but it's not for bad thing, it's for a sake of humanity. We do good things. I'm not worrying about it. We'll concluding with some Shivananda's prayer. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं मूर्धारुकमिव बन्धनामृत्यो मोक्षेयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं मूर्धारुकमिव बन्धनामृत्यो मोक्षेयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनं मूर्धारुकमिव बन्धनामृत्यो मोक्षेयमामृतात् ॐ सर्वेषां सस्यर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा गच्छेत् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा मृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. That's it. I'll request everyone to open your videos so I can show in the recording. I'm so glad our Consul General was able to join us, and Assemblyman was with us, and Reverend Dr. Cora Washington, all the religious leaders, all the volunteers. Now I saw our Honorable Consul Sudhi Pandey. She's also joined with us. Let me see. I saw her somewhere. Sorry. So Sujidi, you want to say a few words? It'll be wonderful.
A very good afternoon to one and all. First of all, let me thank Guruji for organizing this wonderful virtual kickoff to the yoga event that we'll be doing throughout the year, throughout the month. As we all know, 21st of June is the International Day of Yoga. And from today, we'll be starting a month-long celebration of the yoga activity. Guruji has been working with us for past several years in promoting yoga throughout USA. And again, I would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation for his efforts. Just last month, we had this resolution adopted in New York State Assembly, and we are grateful to Guruji and Assemblyman Sayaj for sponsoring it and supporting our efforts. Once again, I wish all of you a very happy yoga month lying ahead. Thank you so much.
Those who are not with us at the assembly, you can see few photos here. This is the first yoga session in the state capital. So Senator Kevin Thomas and another Assemblyman Nader Sayaj did the resolution for us, and they honor consulate and me too. You see the shawl from Rabbi Galbaman, he still carry on in the assembly hall. Some of our people are sitting in the top. So thank you everyone. We made our event. So this is a kickoff. Make sure try to come to maximum events online or offline because we are making something for the future generation. Thank you soon. We'll see you soon. Thank you all. Appreciate it.